And we're back. It's Jay Taft with the Rockford Register-Star Sports Department and rrstar.com. And as we always do, we're looking for the hot topic sports. And right now we're here at the BMO Harris Bank Center where the Rockford IceHogs are practicing behind us. And the head coach is standing right next to me. We did this a couple of months back, as we just mentioned. A lot has happened in that time. Coach Jeremy Colliton, you've brought him around. You're getting ready for the playoffs already. Give me a quick take. There's got to be a lot of emotions are running high right now with where you're at and what you've been able to do with this team.
Well, we're excited. It's a very good opportunity for this group we have here to, first of all, play important games. It's the most fun time of year. Half the league is home. They're watching. So. They've worked really hard to get in this position, and now it's about we feel like we have a good enough team to make some noise, so we want to prepare the best we can.
You've come so far in those couple of months. Kind of backtrack and give me an idea of that feel. One of the words you were using back then was culture. You had to kind of change the culture, and it's been quite a turnaround. Give me an idea of what it took to change that culture here.
Well, I think there's a good group here. I think what we wanted to change, first of all, is just the pace of play. More pressure on the puck and work ethic away from the puck so that we could possess the puck. Talk about being good defensively. If you have the puck on your blade, you're pretty good defensively. So we wanted to control the tempo of the game and by possessing the puck in the offensive zone. And I think we've done that throughout the year. I think in the beginning, defensively, we had our issues as far as just making those key mistakes that allowed us to give up some pretty good opportunities against. But as the year's gone on, we've tightened up there and become a team that can win close games, can win low-scoring games, and that's the type of situations we'll be in here come playoff time. So that feels good.
Growing pains along the way. It was you had some ups and downs. It wasn't always easy for you guys.
Well, I think our issues in the beginning were we played pretty well, excellent work ethic, and played hard and made a lot of plays, and it looked good, but the results weren't there. And I think, again, getting back to that, tightening up defensively, recognizing that every part of every shift could decide the game. And I think, again, we got much better there, and that's why we've been able to have some success.
Talk to me real quick about all the rookies on this team. It's such a young team. I know they're not quite rookies now anymore. But how difficult was it to kind of bring the young group together early on?
Well, I don't think it was difficult. It's been fun. Very coachable. Excited to be here. And, yeah, there's things that you need to learn as a first-year pro. And for some guys, it goes quicker than others. And that's just part of the process here. But we've had a lot of guys make big contributions, and that's been a huge part of our success here. The guys that have been in their first year, they've carried a heavy load, and that's provided us with some much-needed depth.
And along the way, you talked about building a roster that could kind of handle the adversity that you see in the AHL. Whether you've got injuries or not, you're going to deal with roster changes throughout. You sure dealt with a lot this year. You've been able to kind of withstand everything that's happened, and now all of a sudden, I call them reinforcements. You've gotten even another bulk of players from the Blackhawks down to kind of help for this playoff kick. Has it been like kind of building that roster and being able to adapt the way you guys have?
Well, I think we talked about a lot this year that we wanted to build an identity. We're going to play a certain way, and whoever's in the lineup, we have a good enough team to win. And I think we've done that. And there were stretches where there was a lot of turnover, as you said, but we found a way to get points anyway, and that's why we're in this position now. I think we had a lot of guys get the opportunity to play games with the Blackhawks, and that's been great for their development, and we're proud of them. And now a few of them, we had the opportunity to get them back, and that's exciting. But I also think they were all part of what we did here, so it's fitting that they're going to help us hopefully make a run.
And now here we are. There's 2 regular season games left, and even these are kind of important because all of a sudden the IceHogs are in. You can relax a little bit with that, but you could be realistically anywhere from a number 1 seed to a number 4 seed, correct? And it's all going to depend on these last couple games for you and what happens with a few other teams as well. So give me a quick take on the mindset for these last 2 games. You can't quite get playoffs set yet. You got a little work to do still.
Yeah, well, I think we've talked recently about we want to prepare. We want to prepare to play playoff hockey. We've been playing that kind of hockey for a while now because every game has been so important. But just for pride, we want to finish as high as we can. I don't think it matters so much where we finish as far as our chances to advance. But I think this group has worked really hard, and I think we want to do justice to that by finishing hopefully with a couple wins and finish as high as we can in the standings.
You've got a neat mix right now, and you've gotten, like we talked about, the players that were sent down. You've got young, you've got veterans, guys with NHL experience. It feels right, doesn't it? Does it feel right in that locker room? Feel like the kind of group that can make a run for you?
We could. I think we have an opportunity. It's up to the group has to decide. We'll do whatever it takes to win, and everyone's going to have to take a little bit less because we do have a lot of depth.
Yeah, right.
And so, guys who are used to playing 20 minutes, maybe they're going to play 18, and guys who are used to playing 15, maybe they play 13, and guys who are used to playing every night, maybe they only get in every once in a while. And that can be difficult, but
the egos at the door.
But that's what it takes to win. So we're going to need a full group. We're going to need 25 guys. But if everyone is willing to sort of put individual priorities aside, then I think we have a good chance.
Now, who do you got over there coming up with us?
Sikura, I think. All right.
So one of the rookies. Thanks, Coach.
Yep, you bet.
Good luck in the playoffs,
Thanks.
and thanks for taking time.
Take
really
care.
appreciate it. Mr. Sikura.
How are you?
Tyler, how are you?
Good,
it's good
you.
to see you.
You too.
And we've been talking, I just talked with your coach a lot about kind of the development you guys have seen throughout this year, and it's been a long 2 to 3 month stretch. You kind of take us back a little bit and give us an idea of how this team kind of came to what it is now. Has it been a long process? Did everybody flow right in and feel good quick?
Well, I think we had a stretch where we were still trying to figure out what kind of team we were. Our identity throughout the year had changed a little bit. Earlier in the year, obviously, we had guys like Vinny and Yerks and some game-breaking talent. And I think our team as a whole changed a little bit when we made some moves and then got some new guys. It took a while to figure it out, and now that we got depth at every position. I think guys have really bought into their roles and how we want to play, and I think you're seeing that with the success we've had.
It's been a journey this year, this whole season. You started off so young. It's still a young team. But, you get this point in the season and nobody's a rookie now. Give me a quick take on the growth. A lot of you guys have grown up a little bit together here in the past few months.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of guys, it was their first years of pro hockey, and, to be at a young age and step into the AHL and start playing, I don't think people really realize how few guys are ready to do that, and our guys have done a really good job of that and had success throughout the year. In terms of myself personally as well, it wasn't my first year, but I feel like I've improved probably a bit more than I have in any other year of hockey that I've ever played. So, that's a testament to, I think, the coaching staff and the organization, the way that we do things around here. We get all the resources you could imagine, and if you take advantage of those, you can improve a lot throughout the season.
I believe your brother Dylan finished on the Blackhawks roster this year.
Yep.
Little different feel, different scenario up with the mothership of the Blackhawks this year. Give me your quick take on a lot of us didn't know quite how they were going to handle it with them out of the playoffs, and you guys scratching and clawing and now in them. Now I think we've seen they're pretty much all in to kind of help this program win a title, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. I think with the progression of some of the young players, they were able to gain some opportunity to go up there and play at the end of the year. But I think they knew going up that they were going to come back and have a good opportunity to make a playoff run here, and it's very crucial for the development to play some playoff games, and we're obviously the beneficiary of that. We've got 4 great lines, a lot of great defensemen, a couple of great goalies. You know, it's an exciting time of the year for us because I think we've shown, even without, you know, these players, that we can be a team that you know, competes every night and gives ourselves a good chance to win. So it's just going to make that inter-team competition even more you know, competitive.
Even every day in practice like this.
Exactly.
Right? You got like 2 full squads out there. Must be fun. Your bro, what did he tell you about his finish with the Blackhawks? Did he tell you anything interesting, or what it felt like to get a little time up there?
He loved it. He loved every first-class organization. It's been a first-class organization. They've and myself, so I think it had exceeded his expectations. Obviously, it would have been nice to you know, step into an opportunity to go on a playoff run, as I'm sure everybody would have hoped, but I still think that those games are crucial for his development. Now he knows he can play at that level, and he can skip the intros at the camp next year and just focus on hockey.
How pumped up are you guys? What's this locker room like? Last question, I'll let you go. Emotions have got to be kind of sizzling right now. There's some buzz coming out of this building right now.
For sure. You know, I think we've got some swagger on our team. We've got some personality, some characters in the room that you know, really brighten the mood. And we've been on the road a lot recently, and I think that's actually been really good for our team. And get to know the guys away from the rink. Obviously, some guys have been here all year, and other guys have been later sent down.
Right.
And it's just to get that team chemistry has been huge. We got some great veteran leadership, and it's exciting right here.
It's going to be fun. Thank you so much, Tyler.
Thanks.
Appreciate
No
it.
problem.
Go get it, buddy. Go get it. As we're getting pelted, we love this glass, although it's a little loud. That just means they're in a good mood, right? And they should be, as we talked about. This is a team, it's one of the hottest teams in the league right now. So not only are they in the playoffs, but they're peaking at the right time. They're getting in hot. And as we also mentioned, it's a team that's getting some reinforcements. The cavalry has been sent down by the Blackhawks. They've really boosted this roster. There's so much depth. It's just hard not to look at this team right now and think that this is an AHL title contender at the least. It's certainly one of the hottest teams in the league. So we're going to be right here along with them. We'll keep you up to date. Keep an eye on rrstar.com and the Rockford Register Star sports pages. We're going to be doing a ton of stuff. We've got some big plans, hopefully for the next 6 to 7 weeks, which would mean this team is making a run to the title. But we'll be back. We'll keep an eye on things. Is Jay Taft with the Rockford Register Star Sports and rrstar.com. And we'll be seeing you soon.